shooting guard. At 6'6", number 22, Matisse.
Welcome, everybody, to another. Now it's ended down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Well, Kevin Love has dramatically improved his perimeter shooting over his career, but he said, "I've tried not to fall in love with it too much. Where I'm going to make my money is also rebounding. That's a stat I always look at because it can help a team win even when the shot's not falling." Kevin?
Great attitude. His work inside, a big part of it, D.A. Thanks. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the list of the power rankings. Take a look at the Warriors. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And right now for the 76ers, they love the situation they're in right now, playing very well, but looking ahead, they know there's still a lot left to prove.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Clarkson is the 2 with Osman the 3. The duo inside, Love and Thompson. And it's Garland in at the point. And for Philadelphia, the talented combo up front, Horford and... Both teams making some changes here. Of course, for some players now in their second seasons, you can tell just how big the jump is between that first year and their second year in the league.
I think, Kevin, it's probably the single biggest growth opportunity. One of the things that happens is the game slows down for second-year players. Very rarely do you see a guy take a step backwards. They're comfortable, they're more confident, and they know what to expect.
Now, here's Garland. He started close, and it's blocked by Simmons.
How about the balance and body control? Simmons able to send that one packing.
And the 76ers making a change here. Harris is checked in. '76ers on defense. 6 to shoot. Pass to Sexton. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, this is what you call finding angles to come off in the catch-and-shoot situation. Nice job by Colin Sexton.
Simmons, the bounce pass. To the paint. It's deflected. It's stolen by Nance. Let's go. And there's Sexton. That's good on the assist by Garland. Sexton's got 5. To halt the run, and he sinks the layup.
And that's what Simmons does. His vision and accuracy make him a premier presence on the floor.
And they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question, Greg. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
And the 76ers making a change here. Scott's checked in. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Dellavedova's checked in. Here's Osman. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. He has 5.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Offensive rebound, Scott. Nance with some nice D.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Excellent pass there to cap that break with an uncontested basket.
Cavaliers leading. Passes it to Osman. To the inside. Here's Nance. Sinks that one from the post.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Philadelphia's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Lets it go from 11. Larry Nance comes up with the rebound. Cleveland leading by 4. Over the corner, Dellavedova. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
From 15 feet away, drained for 2 points.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
Well, I'll tell you, I love that he's not afraid to take on the size mismatch there, Greg. It doesn't matter. Just make shots.
In the corner, Simmons with it. Now the pass to Scott. That's tipped. Now Cleveland moving it up. Lets a floater go. The shot's good from Henson. And the Cavaliers lead by 6.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Jacks up a 3. His 4th miss of the game. He's made 3. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Sexton deciding where to go with it. It's stolen by Harris. One-on-one fast break. He gets that one. He's got 8.
And I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
And it's Dellavedova with the ball. He brings it up for the Cavaliers. They lead by 4. Pass to Sexton. There's 1:54 left to play in the first. Just 5 on the clock. And the rejection by Embiid. Here's Simmons. Lays it up off the glass. Now just a 2-point Cleveland lead.
So how about the Cavaliers head coach John Beilein making his NBA debut after 27 seasons as a college basketball coach? Think back to his time at Michigan, the first back-to-back 30-win seasons in school history. This is an excellent hire for Cleveland.
And it's Dellavedova missing. Philadelphia's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Lets the 3 fly. A new 14 for the 76ers.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The 76ers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
And the first one drops. And Doris, isn't it interesting? Coach John Beilein has never, at any level, Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Thompson, he's checked in for John Henson. Love comes in for Larry Nance. Jetty Osman, he's checked in for Jordan Clarkson. And it's Garland in for Matthew Dellavedova. And that one misses. And the Cavaliers this summer selecting point guard Darius Garland with the 5th overall pick. The second-year man, Colin Sexton, already on the roster. Greg, how do you see the fit between these two players?
Well, I mean, both are 6'2". The questions will come at the defensive end of the floor. Offensively, both show great promise as shooters, very scoring-minded guards, reminiscent possibly of a Lillard-McCollum pairing for the Blazers, which could be a roadmap for the Cavs.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, the duo inside, Love and Thompson. Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. And it's Garland in at the point. Now Sexton. He's coming off a 16-point game against New York.
A gigantic game for him at the free throw line. He was an instigator, drawing a ton of contact and really just hunting for the whistle.
Here's Richardson, off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Osman. Al Horford with the rebound.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Now, here's Sexton. Burke covering. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
You can see right there the strength Colin Sexton brings to the point guard position. Plays right through that contact for the end one.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Mike Scott's checked in for Philadelphia. Ben Simmons comes in for Trey Burke. Free throw good, Sexton. Doris, who are some of your favorite players to interact with, interview, and question as you go through the season?
Yeah, I mean, there's so many guys. I think, certain people really give a lot of thought to their answers. So a Kyrie Irving, he wants to explain what he's thinking. He's willing to share and take a moment and consider the question. Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Damian Lillard, all of these guys, when I ask a question, Kev, they'll pause for a moment, consider the question, and then respond. And for somebody who's got to interview, there's nothing greater than having those guys willing to take some time with me.
Doris, and you always get great answers from them, too, so there's a great rapport there, I can see. And certainly not the most gifted NBA athlete, but Kevin Love, Doris, has transformed his body from the time he came into the NBA.
That had everything to do, Kevin, with dedication to diet and conditioning. You think about it, Kevin Love was at the forefront of using yoga and other core-focused training methods. That's part of the reason he's been able to hold his own inside, even as he's dropped weight.
And that one falls for Love.
And what I love about Mr. Love is that he's become an absolute workhorse, a guy who accepts his role and gives everything to that role on a nightly basis. Absolutely love the adjustments he's made over the course of his career.
And a miss there on the triple. The Cavaliers trail by 3. And stolen by Scott. Here's Simmons. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Charlotte.
Well, you also have to credit the way he controlled the pace of the game and was able to create for his teammates.
Good on both.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Timeout called, Cleveland. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Philadelphia this year.
Well, these two teams will see plenty of each other, as this is the first of 4 contests between them this year.
And the better they know each other, the more competitive they become. Expect this first one to be extremely spirited, with each side trying desperately to send a message early.
On defense, Philadelphia. It's a 5-point game. Now, here's Garland. Guarded by Simmons. Love the pass to Sexton. Here's Thompson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, Thompson, just a spectacular athlete and so muscular. He is so crafty on how he draws fouls while shooting. Guys, what you love about Tristan Thompson, he never lets up off the offensive glass. He is thirsty for offensive boards.
He's off on the first. And the rebound rate steadily climbing for Tristan Thompson, Doris, in recent seasons.
Yeah, so much so, Kevin, that he set a career high back in 2018-19. You think about over the last 4 years, he has averaged more rebounds than points.
Good on the second free throw.
Yeah, Thompson not really the guy who's going to punish you consistently for sending him to the free throw line.
Goes up the baseline. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Feeds it to Love. And a foul call. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for 2.
Boy, I have such great admiration for Kevin Love. We so often think these athletes are invincible. The reality is they're just like you and I. Kevin shared his bout with anxiety and panic attacks, and I believe by doing that, guys, he has helped countless people.
That free throw good from Kevin Love. And Commissioner Adam Silver said we're in an age of anxiety, and Doris expressed concern over the emotional well-being of the players.
Well, I think, Kevin, he pointed to social media, ironically, as isolating for players. They're always looking down at their phones. They're always wearing headphones. This generation, face-to-face connections, so crucial for a team and individual health.
With the shot. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Here's Osman, guarded by Simmons, and stolen by Richardson. And now Philadelphia on the break. Richardson's running. Count that one. 14 points for him.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. Out to the wing. Sexton kicks to Love. He feeds it to Thompson. Good work defensively by Horford.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Goes up to the stripe. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Now, here's Sexton. He's covered closely. A second chance effort. Nice shot by Thompson.
Thompson, he has such a low, wide base. He is near impossible to fully box out.
Pulled loose. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Love. Of course, you graduated as your college's all-time assistant. Talk about some of the key traits of a great playmaker.
I think historically speaking, when we think about great lead guards, Kevin, we talk about unselfishness, vision, patience. Who are the players that make their teammates better? Though probably the one underrated aspect of a point guard to me, Kevin, is communication. Are you constantly looking for opportunities to communicate to your teammates, make them feel good about themselves, give them confidence? That, to me, is probably the most underrated aspect of it.
And Doris, when you played, you took such great pride in each and every one of those things.
I did. I love trying to make my teammates better. Feels great to make somebody feel good. And I'll tell you, he's in a rhythm and playing with purpose. Great first quarter, even better in the second. Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy, just struggling to make shots right now.
Here's Osman. Another shot, and it's laid up and in by Thompson. Thompson's got 7.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
Got a piece of it. The shot from the low post is good. And the 76ers lead by 1.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
They double him with Simmons. Nance outside. Kicks it to Garland. Shot clock at 5. Inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, the young bull, Colin Sexton, getting a lot of playing time in his rookie season. Allowed him to play through his mistakes.
Eight seconds left in the first half of the game. From deep. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Tristan, how do you evaluate yourself and the team so far?
I'm doing pretty all right. I get a couple more rebounds, block some shots, but second half we got to slow the tempo and play Cavs basketball. That's why we have the second half to improve on that.
We'll see if you can keep it going. Thanks, Tristan. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. substitution here for Cleveland. Henson's checked in for Thompson. Nance comes in for Kevin Love. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Jetty Osman. And it's Colin Sexton in for Jordan Clarkson. Lets it go from the wing. The Cavaliers pull it in.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
They've got Tobias Harris. Kyle Quinn out there with Embiid. Then there's Ben Simmons. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. From deep three-point range.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Looking to end the run. Garland, no good. The 76ers leading by 7. Down low. Embiid trying to break loose. The Cavaliers pull it in. Garland's got 5 rebounds tonight. Steps back and fires. It's deflected. Shoots. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. 22 points for him.
And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
Sexton with it. Outguarded by Simmons. He gets it in there. And that's 12 points for Darius Garland.
Well, that's an example of using both vision and playmaking ability to find the open teammate. Sexton is a quality floor general. Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
They double him with Simmons. Pass to Henson. Embiid with the steal. Harris, right side. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And here's Sexton. 14 points for him. Back to Henson. Clock at 6. He kicks to Garland. Over Quinn. That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Garland. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Pass to O'Quinn. And Henson sends it back. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Scotty's checked in for the 76ers. And Cleveland also making a change. Clarkson, he's checked in for Garland. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the baseline.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment. And
wow.
I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
Remember it very well.
Incredible.
Sexton with it. Simmons is there. Got a piece of it. Second chance shot, and Harris puts it in. Harris has got the lead up to 11 now for Philadelphia.
You simply must put a body on this guy. You know he's going to try to get to that glass.
And here comes Harris, leading the fast break. The shot will not fall. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Here's Dellavedova. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
From deep. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Nance has got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's blocked by Scott. They get it back. Tries again. Nance finds Henson and slam dunk by Henson.
It always helps to have a big who is willing to find open teammates. Larry Nance proving how unselfish he can be.
Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Wasted no time on that one. And he has 28 points for the game. The Cavaliers trail by 9. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, one of the things that the NBA has been forward-thinking about is always accepting new ideas. They've got a bunch of them on the table in recent weeks. A mid-season tournament, a postseason play-in tournament, maybe even reducing the 82-game regular season schedule. And all of these would be very bold moves, but Commissioner Adam Silver has always demonstrated a willingness to think outside the box. Kevin?
DA, great assessment, good report. Thank you so much. Quarters checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. And the rejection by Embiid. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. And Cleveland making a change here. And the Cavaliers call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And the shot goes in.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Martin's checked in.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
And so Clarkson will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Down by 12. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand.
Jordan Clarkson showing the ability to put the ball on the deck and make a play.
From 12 feet out. Kept alive. Embiid. And that one, good. Embiid's got 9 points here in the second half. The Cavaliers trail by 12. Nance outside. It's Martin on the wing, guarded by Harris. Martin kicks to Clarkson. Off target from three-point range.
This guy has not been a factor at all in this quarter, and it has hurt the team.
And now a chance to see what's coming up for Philadelphia. On Wednesday, they'll begin a long road trip starting in Orlando and going up against the Magic. Then on Friday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And that game against the Knicks, this is a game that they are expected to win, but sometimes those are the kind of games where you get a little bit sloppy and start looking ahead. Either way, they'll need to put in tremendous effort to walk away with the victory.
Eddie Osman, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers trail by 14. Sexton the pass to Clarkson. Lets it go from 11, and he hits the jump shot. Clarkson's got 4 points this quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
It's good. And the 76ers lead by 14.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
50 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Osman. That shot is off.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
And the three ball is good. He has 38 in the game.
Ooh, finally hitting one from range. That's his first 3 of the night.
Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. We've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter. The pass to Henson. 5 on the clock. Here's Clarkson. And Embiid with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. And the Cavaliers with some changes. John Henson's checked in for Thompson. Love comes in for Jetty Osman. And it's Garland in for Colin Sexton. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Harris is checked in for Al Horford. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Osman's checked in, and so he makes both from the line. The Cavaliers trail by 17.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Philadelphia.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Ashman and Love are the forwards. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Garland. And it's Nance in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Well, we knew that Tobias Harris would be one of the big names during free agency this past summer.
Wasn't a lot of speculation for him when free agency hit. Ends up staying with the Sixers, and I think it makes sense for both sides, and he fits nicely next to Embiid.
First free throw is good. Well, some of these players are making more money on endorsement deals than on their NBA contracts. I mean, I just shake my head at that, don't you?
It's an amazing time in which we live because the power of social media and the understanding of today's athlete that their brand is significant and that their brand extends outside of the lines of competition. You see so many men who have overseas opportunities, whether you're talking Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Donovan Mitchell. They understand the power of the face and the talents they bring to the table. Truly, truly remarkable young men.
Remarkable indeed.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Goes back up. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
For your 76ers, Tobias Harris. Taking 2 shots.
That's good from Harris. John Henson's checked in for Kevin Love. And Harris drops them both. 34 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Knight passes to Windler. It's stolen. And now Philadelphia on the break. And that one's good. Burke. And the 76ers lead by 20.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Now here is Martin. Knight for 3. That one doesn't drop. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Well, best of both worlds for you tonight, Che. Your team got the win, and you had that incredible third-quarter performance. What got you so hot coming out of the break?
Hey, you know what? Shouts out to Coach, man. He showed us some things on film that we could take advantage of. You know, we were just able to come out and make necessary adjustments. I mean, we made the plays, but Coach and the rest of the crew showed us the blueprint, you know?
And you guys listened to that advice and got it done in the second half. Thank you. Guys?
David, thank you as always.
I don't know what you said to yourself at the beginning of that quarter, but keep saying that to yourself. How we feeling, Che?
I'm good, Coach. Can't complain.
All right, so look, we like what we've seen out of you the past few games. Attention to detail, execution strong, and your motor's up.
I'm just happy the team's playing well and I can contribute, Coach.
You're impressing on every level of the organization. All right, head down, keep working.
Yeah, whatever you need, I'm there, right?
All right, I'll see you at practice.
Yeah, no doubt.
Okay.
Hey, what's up, Levi?
Hey, Che. Hey, the Gatorade reps here. I want to introduce you to her. They're thinking about working you into the fold. We just got to up your profile.
Oh, word, okay. Hey, anything I should know?
Absolutely. Lesson number 1, be yourself. They love that.
I don't really think that's a lesson.
What would you call it?
Like more of advice, you know? Lessons are more meaty.
All right. Okay, well, thanks for the advice. Reese.
Yes.
Hi.
Hello.
Want to introduce you to the NBA's next big thing. This is my man, Che.
Hey, what's up?
Nice to
How you
meet you.
doing?
Next big thing. It's
Yeah.
a pleasure.
So I wanted to talk to
Before
you
you
about...
get into your thing, I know how long-winded you can be.
Yeah.
Love you for it.
Yeah.
But we're actually in the middle of something.
Oh, do your thing.
So
Sorry to interrupt.
We're gonna keep on
Okay,
doing
cool.
this, but we will see you around.
All right.
cool.
Yeah.
Che.
Yeah. You're in great hands, Che. Levi
right.
is my guy.
Yeah. Was that lesson 2 or something?
No. You know, she has to cater to the stars. You understand.
It seemed like a train wreck.
No, it went great. Just get that out of your head. It's perfect. It'll work out.
All right. I trust you.
Why does that sound like a threat?
I trust you, Levi.
That's what I'm talking about.
All right, bro.
Have a good trip.
Let's
See you when you get back.
Let's get this done.
Okay.
Right?
Reese.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks for your time.
Are you being facetious?
Very generous.
Okay.
Very generous. Good seeing you.
Love you.